Welcome to the Business Mumma podcast, where we chat about creating a business that supports and flows with your family and with your life, not the other way around. Hi, I'm your host, Annelise. I'm a marketing agency owner and a mother of 3 little ones. I'll be bringing you conversations with successful women in business, as well as practical marketing strategies and tips that you can action right away. So let's get into it. Hello everyone. Annelise from Mumma Digital back again. Today on the podcast, we are talking about video and why everyone's harping on about it, how you can get over the fear of creating video and what it can do for your brand, your business, and your sales. You've probably heard me say and heard others say that you need to be creating video in your business. And yes, you do. Video is powerful, but there's so much resistance around it. And I get it. I get that because it used to be me too. And I get the feeling like you don't know what to say, or that you don't like how you sound or look, or you don't have anywhere nice to film it, etc., etc. I get it. But guess what? When I made a commitment to another business I was collaborating with, I was forced to churn out weekly marketing videos. It was the impetus I needed to get my butt into gear, and then 3 things happened. I made it a non-negotiable. I stopped thinking about me and what people might think about me. I'll talk about this more in a minute. And it became a habit, one I actually look forward to. Surprise! But I still don't really love editing. And yes, sometimes I get my team to do it, but normally I still do it myself because I already know where the stuff ups are and it doesn't actually take me that long. Anyway, so why did I push myself to do it? Because video is where it's at. Why? There are a few reasons. First, connection. And second, because of 2 related buying principles. People do business with people, and people do business with people they know and like and trust. In a world where we are so tech focused, staring at screens, we really crave human connection. We need it as a species, and we're not getting enough of it in today's super fast-paced world. Seeing faces invokes a connection. Now, when I say this, people try and tell me that a photo should do just the same job, right? And it does get you a lot further showing your face than it does showing a stock photo or a quote. The data's in on that and totally conclusive. But think about this. Seeing an image is 1 microsecond of connection, 1 teeny tiny snippet. Whereas seeing a moving, breathing, real face and expressions in a video, you get thousands of these microseconds. The difference is like chalk and cheese. You just can't compare them, which leads me to the next point. People do business with people. More than that, they do business with people they know and they like and they trust. So if you think about it, this is the reason why you go to that coffee shop where the barista is always smiling and remembers your name, even though maybe the coffee isn't as good as the one next door where, no one's friendly or talking to you. That's why also you might buy the thing that you liked but you didn't really need, mostly because you liked the salesperson or they were really nice or fun or friendly or whatever. So, how long is it going to take to build connection and rapport and the know and like and trust with your audience via photos? And then compare that to how long is it going to take with video. Also, the algorithms love video. Your videos are going to be shown to more people than your images are. Sad, but true. Also, remember why are you creating content in the first place? The reason should be to help your audience, to offer value, to move them to the next level, to help them get to know you and your product, to show them how you can help them even more. And how well can you really convey that with just an image versus how well can you convey that with a video? The answer is a lot more. You can do that so much better and more powerfully with a video than you could ever do with an image. So the big question now becomes, how do we get over this hurdle of ourselves? How do we stop caring what people think? And once we've decided we can do video and we will do video, the question then becomes, well, what do I say? And then the logistics come into it. And then we start to brain shut off and hyperventilate in the corner. And trust me when I say you don't need to do that. You can do this. You just need to create some white space for yourself and sit down with a notebook and get a whole heap of thoughts out of that beautiful big brain of yours. So let's back up and talk about it all step by step. Step 1. How do we stop caring what people think, and ourselves included, and actually be brave enough to commit to creating video in our business? Well, we need to stop making it all about us. While you're worrying about how your hair looks, your potential client Sarah over there is struggling. She's looking for a solution, and she's probably going to choose a competitor with an inferior solution because she has no idea how amazing you are at what you do. Make it about helping Sarah. And be okay with the fact that not everyone is going to like you. And that's okay. You are not going to be perfect. Your first videos are probably going to suck. And geez, I've been doing video more than every week for a year and I still suck. Not as much as I did, but I'm still a long way from being actually happy with them. But guess what? I'm not my client. And I'm getting my message across and I get positive comments from people that the videos are useful. So I'm doing my job. I'm choosing not to be selfish by keeping my knowledge to myself. Yes, you did just hear me say that not creating content might be selfish. And if your business is created to help people, and it should be, and if you're not doing everything you can to get your thing in the hands of the people that need it, then yes, it's true. I'm sorry, but sometimes we just need a little bit of a kind, loving kick up the bum. So think about it. Think about your favorite podcast or your favorite influencer or YouTuber or whoever it is. You know, that one that's really genuine and nice and funny and kind and makes you feel uplifted and encouraged and inspired and hopeful. Well, imagine now that that person had let fear hold them back. Think about how much you would have missed out on. And the same is true for you. Everyone starts somewhere. Most of us aren't born royalty, English or Hollywood or otherwise. Most of us don't start out with fans and followers. We have to earn them. We have to prove that we have something to offer. And content is how you do that. And video is the best way to do it. It's kind of ironic given that this is a podcast, but that's okay. Okay, so now you are totally and utterly convinced about video, right? But what do you say? Again, we go back to service. What is it exactly that you help your clients with your product or service? Whatever that is, talk about that. Talk about other ways they can increase the benefits. Talk about related things. Talk about you and your experience. Talk about your business journey. Talk about other things that your ideal customer cares about. Again, sit still with a journal and map out who your ideal customer is. And not just a name and a gender and age, but who are they really? What do they actually care about? What keeps them up at night? What makes them laugh? What experiences can they relate to? And which of these things can your brand align with? What does your brand stand for? What does your brand, what do you care about and want to talk about and help with and offer value around? Because that is what you need to talk about. I guarantee if you answer those questions, you'll have a long list of things that you could talk about in video. Next week, we're going to talk about how to do video better. And I'll be taking my own notes on this one for sure. We will also go into structuring your video, where to shoot it, what equipment you need, when to do it, and we'll go into doing lives and stories, the more scary stuff than the pre-recorded videos that you can delete or edit. Eek. I really hope that you loved this episode, and I hope that it helped you think about video in a new way. I hope you're feeling challenged and inspired, and if you liked it, please take a screenshot and tag me in your socials. I really love knowing who's listening and that I'm actually creating content that is useful. So thank you so much for listening in, and I really can't wait to dig into this topic in our live on Tuesday 11 a.m. in our Business Mama Facebook group. If you are not in there, hop on over there now and send me a message when you do, and I'll see you in there. Have a really great week. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Business Mama podcast. I hope you got some actionable tips that you can implement in your business right away. Please, please, please rate and subscribe, and then head on over to mumma.digital to continue the conversation and let me know what you thought. Have a really wonderful week, and if you'd like to come and say hi, come to our Facebook group, Business Mamas. See you there.